Hey guys, it's me iHack here. I want to bring you guys 5 tips for Critical Ops Alpha and what I think has made me pretty decent at the game. So I'm on Android. These tips should work on all platforms including PC. So first, you want to check your settings. While this is just mostly preference, I will explain why I chose mine. I didn't keep the FPS because I want as many frames as possible. There's a major difference between 30 FPS and 6 FPS. As for the sensitivity, I got it basic as max because that's just how I prefer it. You can play around with the sensitivity till you find something that suits you better. I have aim acceleration off because it can really mess with your aim. It's like it's determined by how fast you move your finger or mouse across the screen. So move your finger or mouse like just 1 inch can vary depending on how fast you did it. So that just turned off. I have aim assist off. Have my crosshair set as static and not dynamic because when it's dynamic, I find myself distracted when the crosshairs are constantly spreading. I'm unable to know where the center is. I set my crosshair multiple to 2.27, a bit bigger than the default. I think it's just the right size where it's not blocking too much of my view, or too small where I don't really notice it. So let's move on to actual gameplay tactics. So tip number 2 is dealing with aiming. When aiming, you want to keep your crosshair at chest to head level. Do not aim at the ground while walking or up in the sky. And when turning corners, you want your crosshair to be at the edge or where one might appear. Because in this game, you want to always be prepared for an ambush or a waiting opponent. So moving on to tip number 3, firing. This is mostly just for assault rifles, but could be applied to the other weapon as well. I've seen so many people spray and pray in this game. You really don't want to do that because if you want the recoil and once you start shooting, you really can't aim as well or move the mouse that much. So you want to shoot and burst. So if the first burst is off, you can readjust your aim and shoot again. And in this game, it does take many shots to kill someone. And if you're burst firing, you have ammo left over just in case another opponent appears. So tip number 4, reloading. I ain't one of those guys who have the urge to reload even if just one bullet is missing from the magazine. You really don't want to do that in this game. It doesn't take an entire magazine to kill a person. If you kill an opponent, don't reload just yet because there could be enemies waiting for you to make the mistake of just reloading after wasting a few bullets. So you want to make sure the area is safe before reloading and you're behind cover. So one should not be advancing towards the enemies while reloading. If anything, they should be going backwards to cover. So now tip number 5, awareness. This is probably the most important thing in the game. Awareness allows you to have control. If you have control of the map, you are nearly unstoppable. Awareness is knowing where enemies will most likely go, to knowing where your teammates are, and most importantly where they are not. Because if your whole team rushes to one area, there are major gaps for the enemies to infiltrate and flank you. So you want to cover these areas really well. And there are these blue shields above your teammates. Use them to know when your teammate is firing. When a teammate or enemy dies, it next appears where they died on the map. Also be aware of the balance of teammate versus enemy. This can really help to know what you're going against. And awareness allows you to flank opponents as well. If your teammate is distracting a group of opponents, you use the opportunity to go around them and flank them. Well, I hope this helps. I'll be uploading more Critical Ops videos and perhaps more tips as well. I have a few in mind that I think will help people out. And that's all for now. See you next time.